Well, USA Today is furious that someone like me would be asking questions on behalf of a lot of people at BYU who, frankly, are terrified to speak out. And that I would say, hey, is there any corroborating evidence at all? So I got called in an editorial in the USA Today today a right-wing extremist. Now, first of all, that I probably should just get right-wing extremist t-shirts and start selling them on Outkick and start wearing it around because we probably sell a ton of them. Whatever you want to call me, it doesn't work on me because every attack on me just makes the audience that I already have love me that much more. And frankly, people who don't know me are like, well, who's this guy? I need to go check him out. And maybe 70% of those people are going to be like, I hate him. He's a right-wing extremist. 30, 40% of those people are going to say, you know what? This guy, Clay Travis, he says a lot of things that make sense. And then the audience just keeps growing, okay? There's no such thing as bad publicity as long as you aren't facing jail time. Good lesson for life for anybody in media, okay? But if you are just starting out, or if you are just hanging on to a job, fear is very powerful. Many people out there, if they got called a right-wing extremist or a racist, or if there was some bad thing said about them in an article online, they would be terrified that they're not going to be able to keep their job, especially in the woke sports media, where huge percentages of people who work in sports, coaches, players, media, agree with everything that we write at Outkick. But they are terrified to admit it publicly because they are afraid of losing their own jobs. So don't mistake what is going on here. I'm getting attacked because they want to make an example of me to try to scare other people into actually asking these same kind of questions. Because I'm good, right? I'm a made man. I can throw up the deuces like I said. I'm rich. I can ride off into the sunset. I don't have to work anymore. I do this because I love it, not because I have to do it to feed my family. But if you have to have a job to feed your family or make your mortgage, are you going to decide to investigate whether this BYU story is Jussie Smollett 2.0 on a volleyball court, which I think it is? Or are you going to meekly pretend that you agree that this is the worst thing that could ever happen? Maybe you favorite or retweet some colleague who is woke's article and just keep your head down and hope that nobody notices you because you're trying to keep your job and you don't want to upset people who would try to get you fired for your opinion. And this is what's going on in society writ large. A lot of people out there, like, man, I just want to help pay for my kids' college. Man, I just want to pay my mortgage. Man, I just want to pay my car. These attacks are influential on them. And many of you watching and listening to me right now are in that camp too, even if you don't work in media. How often have you started to write a tweet and deleted it? How many times have you started to say something on Facebook or Instagram, or even been concerned about who you follow or what you like? Because these people will go through your likes and say, oh my goodness, 6 years ago, this guy liked something that Clay Travis said. He is a secret right-wing extremist undercover. That's what they are going to say about you. And so they try to come after people like me, not necessarily because they're going to land any punches on me, because my audience is bigger, but they want to send the message that if you even have the same opinions as Clay Travis, we will come after you too. You better shut up and you better take the woke agenda and you better claim that you support it even if you don't. That's how totalitarian regimes work. It's not that everybody agrees with the dictator. It's not that everybody agrees with the preferred narrative. It's that if you challenge any aspect of that narrative, you are a threat to the woke ideology and they will come for you. And that's what they're trying to do. And so I kind of enjoy it, right? I've been getting attacked my whole career. I'm not going to lie. I'm the kind of guy who could be in a gym and everybody's cheering for me. I've always been the, Reggie Miller. I would rather have everybody angry and jeering at me. I'd rather make the shot or score the touchdown that shuts everybody up in the whole stadium. So some people are fueled by praise. They love to have nice things said about them. I'm kind of fueled by hate. I love it. I enjoy the fact that I'm almost always right and that my critics are furious about why I am so successful, right? What do you think I enjoy letting everybody know how rich I am? It's nice to be rich, but really I love to brag about how rich I am because my critics are mostly poor failures, and they are getting dunked on every single day by your boy, all balls in the face style. And ultimately, that's what they resent, that they aren't as good at their jobs as I am at mine. Right-wing extremist Clay Travis is dominating them. And the reason I'm dominating them is because I'm a right-wing extremist and I'm a huge threat to the country. And oh my God, if people agree with Clay Travis, you know what they might do? They might want a secure border. They might want a lower crime rate. They might want people judged on the content of their character as opposed to the color of their skin. They might want everyone equal in the eyes of the law, whether they're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, gay, or straight. They might want equal justice. They might want schools open. They might not want to wear masks. They might not want the government mandating them that they get a useless COVID shot. And they might think that men shouldn't compete against women. That's what makes me a right-wing extremist. And probably many of you as well.